Hey there, my trailblazing entrepreneurs and sales aficionados. If you want to become an unstoppable force to reckon with in sales, then you must know how to eliminate sales objections without any problem. If you don't have any idea how to do it, then we're about to embark on a mind-blowing journey where I'll reveal the most coveted secrets to overcoming any sales objections that have haunted salespeople for centuries. And once you finish this video, I promise that you'll be able to handle and overcome any objection that your prospects throw at you. If you don't know me yet, my name is Patrick Spielman, a 6-time growth award-winning franchise owner, 7-figure sales agency owner, and the founder of Upticks, which is the best sales software to win more customers and manage your pipeline. In this channel, I share all of my proven sales strategies that I've learned over the last 14 years and that I used to charge clients $5,000, $20,000, and even $50,000 for. The only reason I'm giving it away for free is that when you apply my strategies, I'm 110% sure that you're gonna book more meetings, close more deals, grow sales, be more profitable, and you'll think of me and Upticks. Now buckle up because we're about to get downright dirty into the world of sales objections. Ladies and gentlemen, let's address the elephant in the room, those pesky objections. The concerns that your prospects spew during the sales process, the very obstacles that stand between you and the sweet, sweet victory known as a closed deal. We're not just here to recognize these objections, oh no, we're here to arm you with the lethal arsenal of strategies to completely obliterate them. But first, we need to understand the importance of addressing objections properly. You see, by handling objections with tact, empathy, and skill, you'll not only make your prospects feel heard and understood, but you'll also establish a strong foundation of trust. And trust, my friends, is the key to unlocking the gates to Success City. Before we get into handling the top 3 sales objections, it's important to learn some basic strategies. Enter Chris Voss, the legendary FBI negotiator who's faced life or death situations with nerves of steel. He's developed some killer techniques that can transform any salesperson into a master objection handler. The 2 I love the most are known as mirroring and labeling. Mirroring, my dear sales warriors, is the art of repeating the last few words of what your prospect says. It's like casting a magical spell that creates rapport and gently nudges your prospect to spill the beans, revealing even more information. For example, your prospect says,
I'm not sure if we can afford this software.
To mirror, you would reply back with something like,
afford the software?
And then you shut up and you wait for a response. They won't be able to resist. They have some pent-up feelings about the price. And once they start talking, you'll be able to get more information. We'll continue diving into mirroring when we get to the top 3 objections you face as a salesperson. Before that, we need to cover labeling. Labeling is the divine act of identifying and acknowledging your prospect's emotions or thoughts. It's like reading their minds and making them feel truly understood. For example, your prospect says,
I'm not sure if we can afford this software.
To label, you might reply back with something like,
it sounds like money might be tight for you.
Again, you shut up and you wait for a response. Just let the prospect talk. They might even vent. This is a good thing. Number 1, it's gonna make them feel better emotionally. Number 2, they feel like you're listening to them and they're being heard. Just make sure you actually listen. Number 3, you'll be armed with more information on what's standing between you and them and making a deal happen. So that's mirroring and labeling in a nutshell. Now let's gather around as we unleash the power of these Chris Voss strategies on the top 3 sales objections: price, time, and effectiveness. The first and most notorious objection, price. Prospects love to throw the "it's too expensive" card right in your face. But fear not, because you're about to learn how to turn that objection into a golden opportunity. Example, prospect says,
your solution is interesting, but it's just too expensive for us.
Salesperson mirroring says, too expensive for you? Prospect says,
yeah, we just can't justify the cost at this time.
Salesperson labeling says, it seems like the timing's off. Prospect says,
yeah, well, we just had our worst quarter and we're strapped for cash.
Salesperson mirroring says, worst quarter? Prospect says,
yeah, with the economy the way it is, we're one of those nice to have services people can easily cut.
Salesperson labeling says, it sounds like the business could use a boost. And the prospect might reply back with,
Definitely, that's why we're talking.
And then you might reply back with, would you be against me showing you how our product could actually save you money in the long run by increasing your team's efficiency and actually reducing operational costs? Prospect might reply back with,
yeah, that'd be great.
Now this conversation could go a million different ways. But as you can see, by using mirroring and labeling, you'll get your prospects to open up. And you don't need to address everything they say. Oftentimes they just need to vent and release some emotion to feel better and feel heard and understood. They might just end up talking themselves into it. And by demonstrating the value and long-term cost savings of your product or service, you'll make that price objection crumble like a house of cards. The second villain in our lineup of sales objections is lack of time. Prospects often believe they don't have the time to implement or learn a new system, but we won't let this time-stealing monster stand in our way. So here's an example. Prospect says,
we just don't have the time to learn and implement a new CRM right now.
Salesperson mirroring says, you don't have the time? Prospect says,
no, our team is swamped. Adding this to their plate would be overwhelming.
Salesperson labeling says, it sounds like you really care about your team's work-life balance. Prospect says,
I do. They've been working hard since we missed our revenue goal last quarter.
Salesperson mirroring says, missed your revenue goal? Prospect says,
yeah, with the economy the way it is, it's been rough.
Salesperson labeling says, it seems like you can lighten the load on your team to help hit your goal. Prospect says,
yeah, that would be amazing, but it seems impossible.
And the salesperson would say, I understand that your team is already stretched thin and you don't want to be a burden to them, but would it be ridiculous if we provided comprehensive training and ongoing support to ensure a smooth implementation without putting extra stress on your team while ensuring you don't waste money on our software by not actually implementing it? All right, we're gonna stop the role play there. Again, this could go a million different ways. But you can start to see, again, by using mirroring and labeling, you'll get your prospect to open up. You see, by offering comprehensive training and ongoing support, you'll snatch the time objection right out of their hands, leaving them no choice but to marvel at your incredible solution. And finally, we've arrived at the third most cunning sales objection: skepticism about the effectiveness of your product or service. Prospects often doubt your claims, but we're about to turn that doubt into an unwavering faith. Example, prospect says,
I'm not convinced your CRM can deliver the results you claim.
Salesperson mirroring might say, the results I claim? Prospect says,
right, I've seen other solutions make all these promises, but underdeliver.
Salesperson labeling might say, it seems like that you've been burned by other CRMs in the past. The prospect might say,
we have. They tell us how easy it is to use, and then we invest time and money into it, only to go back to the way we were doing it before because it's simply too hard.
Salesperson labeling might say, sounds like you appreciate honesty. Prospect says,
of course, who doesn't?
Salesperson might reply back with, I can see why you're skeptical given your past experiences, and I can tell you honestly that implementing our solution will take some effort. But to make sure you don't have another bad experience, would it be ridiculous if we referred you to some of our customers and provided comprehensive training and support to ensure a smooth transition? And boom, just like that, as you can see in this example, the real reason came down to implementation and the fact that their skepticism was actually tied back into a previous vendor not offering the support they needed to get implemented properly. So being honest and empathetic with them actually leads to an upsell in this scenario. And by providing customer referrals, you'll shatter that skepticism and leave your prospect with a newfound belief in the power of your product or your service. So there you have it, an action-packed, mind-blowing journey into the realm of sales objections. If this video shook you to your core and ignited a burning desire to obliterate every objection that stands in your way, comment below, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more high-octane content on sales, automation, lead nurturing, and other sales strategies. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level, join the Uptick's sales software revolution. Try us out today completely free and experience the unparalleled power of sales automation. Until next time, my sales warriors, stay fearless, stay hungry, and most importantly, happy selling.